Hey everybody!
Hi.
It's very dark. Can I have some light?
The dark room.
The dark room.
The dark room. The dark room. Yay! That was a great show.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, can I just beg your indulgence for a second? Okay, seconds up.
What if we say no?
I want to take this opportunity now to welcome you to the Darkroom Theater.
Okay.
Those of you who know where you are, some of you don't. You will enjoy the show more. Make sure to keep drinking. The more you drink, the funnier we are. It's true. And for those of you who are very clever, you might even get some Fernet. The crappy tasting liquor in the green bottle. I want to bring up right now our resident expert on all things cosmic and spacey. Ladies and gentlemen, please beg our indulgence once more and invite to our stage with me the one, the only, you know him, you love him, you can't live without him, personal friend of mine, Pete Goldie.
Yeah! Be funny.
Where are you going, Jim?
Damn, inches from a clean getaway.
Whoa, this thing's on. Who's never been to the show before or seen my bit? Right.
I don't know. I'm the substitute guy.
It's not rocket science.
Hey, I found
It's right there, Pete. It's right there.
Yay! Get a hit of Fernet for that, yeah?
This guy's going to tell you about science now.
Big group
I
hug.
can't hold you from
No,
here.
no,
but I can play the harmonica.
Hey!
Okay, I got my thing back now.
Okay, great.
Nice. That worked.
Yeah.
That did
Stop.
everything.
No harmonica.
Yeah, this is great. This is our third summer venue. This is great. It's sort of like, I don't know.
It's a gypsy show.
Hey, we're a venue.
It's you know, it really sucks. Anyway, we're starting out the show here, and when we take, it is the 79th birthday of Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon.
Yeah!
It's his 79th birthday, and he's 21 now.
Yeah.
How many light years is that?
21 moon years.
How many moon years? That's 8 moon years. David, I'm so glad David's here. This is wonderful. He's going to actually do this, and maybe he'll do some more images for us when they get really bad. Oh, I'd like to say, 10 days ago, weekend before last,
Moonshot.
This is where I was, and this is actually what happened to us. Our local astronomy club, San Francisco Amateur Astronomers, gets one weekend at Yosemite Park Glacier Point to do a star party every summer. I drove up there in my work van and loaded up my scope and took it out and set it up and looked at a bunch of stuff. And when you're at Glacier Point, you actually see the Milky Way pretty much like that coming out over Glacier Point. This is the Wesley impact on Jupiter with my 10-inch scope. Hey, get a little closer to the Earth. Mars. The Mars expedition rover named Opportunity, which is on its way to a large crater, it's going to reach in another year or two, was strolling along one day, and its rear hazard avoidance camera happened to notice something it had passed. And it went, wait, what's that? And they backed up, and they backed up. I actually had to back up, I think, about 250 yards. Took a couple days, and they found a rock. Look at that rock.
Iraq?
Yeah.
That's where we're fighting?
Look, nothing. Anyway, and there's a rock lying there. What is it? It's a meteor. A meteorite. Actually, they don't really have words for meteors that land on other planets. If a meteor lands on Earth, it's a meteorite. If it lands on Mars, what is it? Jim?
Meteorette.
I'm going to show a close-up of it a little bit closer. There it is. You can see all the pock marks as it entered the weak, thin little Martian atmosphere. It actually did have some burning up there. This is what caught their attention. It's actually metallic. There's some glinting metal off of that. They have an instrument on the arm here of the rover which will irradiate the rock and detect radiation bouncing back from a particle emitter, and that should give them the elemental composition of this meteorite thing on Mars. And also, tandem with the LCROSS spacecraft that went up in the same rocket ship is the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, and that I promised everyone would be able to show spacecraft, the Apollo spacecraft, sitting on the moon. So its partner spacecraft, LCROSS, LRO, saw This is Apollo 7. There's the descent module sitting on the surface. Here are all the footprints. Here's the instrument package they put down. Moon hoaxers, please leave the room. Since we've been taking pictures of the moon from lunar orbit since the mid-1960s, why would they spend another $200 million to put another lunar orbit up there to take more pictures?
I don't know, Pete Goldie. Why would they spend another blah 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 $1 million to put more pictures up there?
Well, you know, you can take pictures and then you can take pictures, right? So I'm going to show you what happens when you take pictures a lot. These are 4 pictures of the same spot on the moon. And notice,
Oh, wait, I know this one.
Okay.
This one looks cooler.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they keep sending up new
Hit it for
spacecraft.
net.
Because the cameras, the cameras get better. Yeah, that's it. Wow.
You're so smart.
Church air.
That's really, oh man. I'm so happy that you earned that.
Now he's going to sing, though.
But depending upon the illumination of the sun, of the moon, the angles of the moon, and all this other stuff, you see this looks like a very flat plane. And when you get some glancing sun angles, you can see it's actually quite textured. You can tell a lot about it. Well, yeah, this is cool.
Here we go.
We do this for hours. It's fun. Yeah, this almost caused the a horrible, tragic failure of Apollo 11 when the first landing on the moon, because they had some pictures like this of where they landed. They went, man, that's a nice smooth place. Let's go there first because it won't be dangerous. And then when they actually got close, they found out it was like that.
Yeah.
And Neil Armstrong, the 79-year-old guy, birthday boy from today, grabbed the controls, wrestled them from the automatic landing system of Apollo 11, and flew it until there were a mere 19 seconds of fuel left, and plopped it down while Buzz Aldrin was there pooping his spacesuit. And he put it down, and well,
Hi, I'm sorry to interrupt, but
yes.
one of these things is not like the other. One of these things just isn't the same. Who can guess which one is different?
They're all the same. Actually, you're wrong. Ever seen a total eclipse of the sun from space? There it is.
Oh, nice.
Is that going to be on the test?
Yeah, and you'll know that when there's a total eclipse of the sun, there's sometimes a green dot in the middle of it when I'm pointing at it. But and it was over Asia. You can see this is Australia, and that's China, and there's Borneo. This is the southeast. That's Vietnam.
Jim Fortunehotass, pleased to meet you.
Yeah. Space. Him. Yeah, you.
I know. I set a bad example.
I do the talking. I tell you what I know. You sit there and listen. I mean, we're just in Earth orbit now. And what is this? While they were assembling the International Space Station earlier this year, one of them girl astronauts dropped her tool bag.
That's astronet.
She didn't like him anymore.
Yeah, you know what happened? She was she had I think she had a grease gun, and they said and the
they all have.
the man
she did.
The manly astronaut said, "Hey, let's go out there and grease the solar panels." And while he's doing it, he said, "Here, will you hold this for a moment?" And the grease gun like exploded in her hands. She probably, you know.
I bet it did.
Yeah.
Any self-respecting grease gun would explode in her hand.
So the girl astronaut freaked out, started going, "Ah!" And you know, and you've all seen movies when girl astronauts freak out. Their hands go like this. Ah! And she dropped the tool bag. There's the tool bag floating away. Tool bag worth $250,000.
Oh my.
Yeah. And so it floated away, and she thought for a moment of disconnecting herself and going,
Yeah, do it.
the tool bag entered the Earth's atmosphere 2 days ago and burned up.
Oh.
So it's now gone, and and NASA has to go to Home Depot and buy another $250,000 worth of hammers and screwdrivers and a bag and train another girl astronaut. You know, it's been a long summer. My daughter Daria has been getting into some trouble lately. She's starting to hit the bottle, getting into fights. Yeah. She's
At least she's recycling.
yeah, you know what? She's giving me all this back talk and stuff.
Well, what do you expect? The bin is supposed to be blue.
Oh, yeah, you think she's recycling. She's going through the recycle bin and getting the last drops out of every bottle.
After a brawl.
Yeah.
I don't know where she got that from.
Yeah, you should have seen the other guy. It was a 42-year-old barfly. She decked him. It was really...
I know, you can see it. What's the caption here? Hey, what are you looking at?
Yeah. Okay, that's my show. Bye.
Yay! Ladies and gentlemen, Pete Goldie.